Guys, it's Emmy. Today we'll be doing a chair exercise video with a scarf as a prop. So as I'm talking for the next minute or so, try and look around your room or your apartment. If you have a scarf that's lightweight, that would be perfect. If not, maybe you could grab a washcloth or a dish towel, maybe a pillowcase, a long tube sock, just something that's light and airy. I know this isn't going to add much weight, but hopefully it'll be a nice fun prop. It'll also help us later on in the video do some hand and eye coordination movements. Just something that you might also be able to tie in a knot later on. So go ahead and try and look for something like that. As always, if you're doing any sort of movement that's painful or doesn't feel right, please stop. And then you can always move on to a different exercise that was beneficial for you. You can also choose to just come back to a neutral position and breathe and wait until we move on to a different exercise that's suitable for you. Listen to your body. Just do what you need to today to get yourself healthy and moving and staying active. As always, we're going to be sitting up nice and tall, breathing in through our nose, out through our mouths. If you need to have that support of the back of the chair, please go ahead and sit back. If you're able to come forward a little bit on the edge of the chair and still feel that support of the chair underneath of you, that would be great. It's going to help engage those core muscles a little bit more. Either way, as long as you're sitting up nice and tall throughout this whole video, those core muscles are going to stay engaged. So that's just another nice added bonus. So we are going to do a nice warm up, of course. Then we're going to do a cardio section, a little mind bender section, and then we'll do a cool down and finish up with some stretching. So let's get right into our active warm-up, okay? So we're gonna take the scarf in our right hand and we're just gonna simply do some little circles forward. Again, with this exercise video today, you can control the intensity of the workout. As we're going through movements, if you want a little bit higher intensity, go ahead and reverse that direction. You can pull and push harder with this scarf. You can go a little bit faster with the movements. If you need to take it down a notch, you can always get rid of the scarf. Just go a little bit slower, and that's okay. Just listen to your body. Let's go ahead and switch to the left hand, little circles forward. Remember, each time we move on to the next new exercise, reset that posture. Make sure your breathing is in through your nose, out through your mouth. Go ahead and reverse. Keep a smile on your face. I know that's sometimes very helpful even when you're stressed out. Just stay happy, healthy, get moving. It's just gonna help you the rest of your day. Excellent. Now what we're gonna do is take the scarf back in our right hand and we're gonna do little circles overhead. Again, get that shoulder, get those arms woken up. And also, if you keep your core nice and tight, you'll feel that engaged as well. If you need to come here in front, that's okay. If you can't get your arm overhead, just modify as you need to. We're just warming up. Go ahead and switch to the left. Just little circles. At any point, if you need to go a little faster than me or a little bit slower, that's okay. We're gonna do each exercise for about 30 seconds each, so you can decide when to control the pace and the intensity of the movements that we're doing and decide what kind of exercise you need for today. Excellent. Let's bring that back down. Now we're going to hold the scarf with both hands. So one hand on each end. If you are able to, bring that scarf back overhead. If you can't do that, keep the scarf out in front of you and you're still going to get the same benefit. So if you're able to, again, scarf overhead, and we're just gonna lean from one side to the next, breathing in and out. We're still sitting up nice and tall, but we're just bending at the waist here. If the scarf is out here, you're still just holding it out nice and level in front of you, just bending at the waist. Engage those core muscles, get those shoulders fired up, breathing in and out, whatever is working for you. Both feet flat on the floor, whatever sort of chair that you're in, whether it's a couch, a bed. 3, 2, 1, let's take a break. If you're in a recliner, maybe you're in a wheelchair, just make sure that both feet are flat on the floor the whole time, unless we're marching or doing another activity where your feet are coming up because you're making them come off of the floor. Okay, so let's get a couple of more warm-ups going. So speaking of marching, we're going to go ahead and start marching with our legs. So get those going, sitting up nice and tall. Now we're going to do a little paddle wheel motion with our arms. So you're going to hold the scarf out again, both arms, one on each end, and you're going to simply just do little circles forward. Still breathing in and out, just kind of like you're rowing a boat. So doing great. We just got to get our body nice and warm. Go ahead and reverse that paddle wheel. Bring those circles towards you. Get control of your torso. Keep it nice and steady. Engage those core muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do one more side exercise. So just go ahead and start with the scarf in your right hand. And we're just going to go up and back down. Up and back down. So this is going to get your obliques fired up. Again, we're going to get that shoulder moving. If you can't do this and you need to come across, maybe you could do that. That's okay. Just try and get a good little stretch through your side here, but we're warming up the muscles, so we're adding that additional movement with the arm overhead. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's switch to the left. Up and back down. Breathing in and out. In and out. You guys are doing great. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So our first exercise that we're going to do, so each exercise again, 30 seconds a piece. We're going to start marching with our legs, scarf in the right hand, and we're going to do little figure 8s. We're going to go right into, after that 30 seconds, left hand figure 8s for 30 seconds. So 1 full minute, then we'll take a break and move on to the next exercise. You guys ready? So start marching with those legs, and then as you're ready and able, go ahead and add that figure 8 motion. Remember, sitting up nice and tall. And here's an example where if you need a little extra, you can push and pull a little bit harder. You can make those figure 8s a little bit bigger. If you need to bring it down a little bit, you can slow down that speed. Wherever you're at today, that's okay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch right to the left hand now. Scarf in the left hand, still marching. Legs are helping you get some cardio in. Some good full body workout. If you keep sitting up nice and tall, engage the torso and the ab muscles. You guys are doing great. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Take a break. If at any point you need to stop and catch your breath, you need to get a drink of water, please feel free to do so. I'm going to try and power through this workout to get as much in as we can. But if you need to rest, please feel free to do so. Give your body some grace today and just work as you're able to, and be really proud of that. So next we're going to go into bicep curls and then some jumping jacks. So go ahead and hold the scarf in both hands again, but your palms are facing up, sitting up nice and tall, feet flat on the ground. We're going to just simply do a bicep curl. When you come up at the top, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's what's going to activate that bicep muscle. Okay, so we're going to do bicep curls for 30 seconds. Up and back down. Go ahead and join me. Really squeeze at the top. Again, if you need to go at a slower or a faster pace than me, that's okay. I just want you to do nice and controlled, steady movements. Actually, after this, we're gonna turn it around and do a tricep before we do it. Go into those jumping jacks. Breathing in and out. Now go ahead and flip your palms down, holding both sides of the scarf again. Now your elbows are at your side, and we're going to do a tricep push down. So if you need to toe heel your feet apart a little, that's okay. So you have a little bit more room. So when you push down now, think about engaging the muscles in the back of your arm. Those are your tricep. Sitting up nice and tall, breathing in and out. And we're going to go for 30 seconds. Here we go. Go ahead and join me. Breathing in and out, really squeeze as you're pushing down. I know this scarf is not adding a ton of weight, but I think it will help you focus on the movement that you're supposed to be doing. Also, if you allow your brain to say, hey, this muscle is what's supposed to be working, that can help too. Got 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Feet back, hip width distance. When I go into an exercise, I like to have my mindset on where am I supposed to be feeling this exercise, and I feel like that helps me get a better workout. So with each movement, I would encourage you guys to do that same thing. Okay, where am I supposed to be feeling this? Which muscle is supposed to be working? And hopefully that will improve your satisfaction of the exercise. So we're going to go right into jumping jacks. So we're going to do a jumping jack motion with our legs, so in and out here. The first thing we're going to do with our arms is raise up and down in front. So again, this core's got to stay tight or feel the support in the back. Then we're going to raise to the right. Then we're going to raise to the left. Then we're going to incorporate front, right, front, left. We're going to go through and cycle through all of that at once, then we'll get a nice good break right after that, okay? So we're going in 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jack legs, arms raising up in front. Don't let your hands come above your shoulders. Don't bring that scarf up too high. That'll tear up your shoulders. We don't want you to do that. If you're slouching, you're caving through, that's fine. Sit back a little bit more, feel some support through the seat of your chair. If you need that, that's okay. In 3, 2, 1, now take it over to the right, still doing the jumping jack motion with your legs. This is great cardio. We're adding a little bit of movement in our arms too. This is a great strengthening exercise for that core and those arms. Breathing in and out. Again, if you need to go faster or slower than me, that's okay. We're going at our own pace. We're going for a time today, not how many reps. Now back to the left. Breathing in and out, sitting nice and tall. Check in with that posture. Keep your spine nice and straight. Keep breathing in and out. You guys are doing great. Hang in there. You can do this. 5 more seconds. We're going to combine all of this. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going front, right, front, left, front, right, front, and left. You guys got 15 more seconds. You can do this. Challenge yourself today. Push yourself a little bit farther than you thought you might go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Good job, guys. Catch your breath. Take a little bit of a break. Grab some water if you need it. Mine over there. That's okay. We're going to move on to the next one. And then we'll move on to our mind bender. So we're going to do one more, and it kind of is leading into the mind bender. So this is what I would like to refer to as like some basketball moves. If you want to go ahead right now, you can start putting your scarf into a knot, or just sort of figure out how you can tighten it up into a smaller ball, or I think knots work best. So what we're going to do first is we're going to pass the scarf around our waist, then we're going to go the other way, okay? Then we're going to go around our legs, so it can be up here or it can be down here, whatever is better for you. Then we're going to go figure eights between the legs. You can come farther for more, for a challenge, better challenge, or if you need to come closer, that's okay too. Then we'll incorporate all of those. So we'll go around the waist, around the legs, and figure eight, okay? So get a good deep breath. We're gonna go and cycle through all of that together, okay? So pace yourself, 30 seconds around the waist, 30 seconds around the legs, 30 seconds of figure eight, and then another 30 seconds combining all of this. You guys can do this. I know you can. Hang in there. You've got this, all right? Let's go ahead and start around the waist. Remember, we're sitting up nice and tall. Engage that core. Feet flat on the ground. And, yep, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, if you need to go a little bit faster or a little bit slower, that is okay. We're just going for time here. Don't need to worry about the reps. In 3, 2, 1, let's go that opposite direction. This is gonna help wake your mind up today too. But be proud of yourself. You know, you made the decision to start moving your body today. Be healthy, and this is gonna impact the rest of your day. Hopefully, you know, you'll get the day started off right, and everything else is gonna just be as smooth as what's going on right now. Hopefully it's going smooth. Smoother than my talk. All right, let's go around the legs. I get tongue-tied a lot, so people that take my yoga class, they'll tell you that, or my water aerobics class. Again, if you need to be up here, that's okay. Keep your back nice and straight. I don't want you to arch that back, but I want you to bend at the waist. So in 5 seconds, we're going to switch over to the figure eights. 3, 2, 1. Now go ahead and toe heel your feet apart, and just like you're dribbling a basketball, we're going over and under, just making that figure eight. Try and engage those core muscles, keep them nice and tight. You should feel a good workout in that core as well. Always thinking about your core. It's going to help protect your back as well. So if you have trouble with your back, try and just imagine that you're squeezing your core muscles. 3, 2, 1. All right, now bring your feet back together just a bit. We're going to piece all of that together. Around the waist, around the legs, and figure eight. Ready? In 3, 2, and 1. So around the waist, just do a couple. Around the legs, and figure eight. Nice. Around the waist, around the legs, and figure eights. See if you can try and switch up directions each time. If not, that's okay. Just keep breathing in, oops, and out. Do as I say, not as I do. Around the legs, figure eight. Giving you guys a couple of extra seconds here. And figure eights. Excellent. Good job, guys. All right, we're going to move on, and we're going to do our mind bender. So you really are going to need to make this into a smaller package. So what I like to do is tie it into a couple of knots. That way I have a little bit more control. If you're feeling adventurous and you want to, if you have a scarf and you just want to keep it floating, that's okay too. It just adds a little bit more of a challenge. I'm not that coordinated today, so I'm going to use the knot technique. So go ahead and start with your right hand, and simply going to just be tossing up and back down, up and back down. We're just going to catch it. So go ahead and join me when you're ready. Then we're going to switch to the left hand in 30 seconds. 20 seconds now, and then we'll add on from there. So this is great hand-eye coordination. If you drop this, don't worry about it. I'm sure nobody's probably even watching, and if they are, then that's all right. Don't worry. We got 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch to the left hand. You'll notice, I'm sure, whatever your dominant hand is, you're probably going to be better at that than your non-dominant hand. But that's okay. Challenge yourself. If you need to throw the scarf up a little bit higher, that's good. That's okay. And if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can bring it down a little bit. Just keep your eyes on the scarf. Got 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Scarf back in the right hand. Now this time we're just going to bounce the scarf on our hand. We're not going to catch it. Now, if this is too advanced for you, always just go back to the exercise that was doable for you. So this time I'll demonstrate. We're just going to bounce the scarf up and down. That's why I like having this knotted. It adds a little bit more of a bounce. Again, if you unfold it and it's just out, it adds more of a challenge. So if that's where you are today, that's great. Do that. If you want to follow along with me, that's okay too. So go ahead, let's start in the right hand, then immediately after 30 seconds, we switch to the left. All right, go ahead and begin. Remember, we're still sitting up nice and tall, feet flat on the ground, and breathing in and out. Of course, you might have to move around, obviously. Mine's already coming untied to catch your scarf if it drops. So just reset your posture. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch to the left hand. We got 30 seconds. Then we got just a couple of more, and then we'll get you guys a good cool down and stretch. I hope that this is a little bit fun for you guys, a little entertainment. Maybe it's just entertainment watching me do this. Who knows? Ready? Right? We got 5 more seconds. Oh man, alright. Gotta grab mine. Alright, go ahead and rest for a second. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to reset this knot. We're gonna toss it up. We're gonna do this in both hands, obviously. So we're gonna toss the scarf up with our right hand, and then we'll try and tap the other shoulder. So again, with this one, if you need to go a little bit higher to give you some more time, that's okay. So let's go ahead and get started, 30 seconds, and then we'll switch over to the left side. So right hand tosses, then right hand touches the left shoulder, tap, up and tap, up and tap. Sitting up nice and tall, feet flat on the ground, breathing in and out. You guys are having a little bit of fun. See, exercise isn't always boring, right? Just smile through it. Have a little fun. Breathe in and out. We got 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch right to the left hand. So left hand tosses, then taps the right shoulder. We're gonna go right back to the right hand after this one, and we're gonna do a double tap. So just pay attention, follow along with me. If you need to take a break, take a break. But I'm gonna power on through in 5 seconds. Breathing in and out. Switch back to the right hand. Now watch this. I'm gonna throw it up and tap, tap. So we're gonna tap with both hands. Tap left, tap right, tap left, tap right. This time you might need to throw it up a little bit higher just to get those taps in. Try and go as fast as you can. Keep your eye on that scarf. In 5 seconds. We'll do the same thing with our left. And then we'll take a little bit of a breather. All right, back to the left hand. Tap, tap, catch, tap, tap, catch, tap, tap, catch. Keep breathing in and out. Keep those feet flat on the floor. Again, if you drop this, it's okay. Don't worry, just pick it up and rejoin us when you're ready. You guys are doing awesome. We're almost there, almost to our cool down. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, guys. All right, take a little bit of a breather. If you need to grab a drink, take a drink. So we are going to do 2 more things. So the next one is the toss up, but we're going to add on to it by trying to either tap your knee, or if you can come down and tap your ankle a little bit. This is going to work our core. And then after that, we're going to go into our last exercise where we're just passing the scarf in between our fingers. So for this one, if you come closer, you can get a little bit more of a challenge. If you need a little bit less, you can bring your hands a little bit further away. So we're just going to cycle through that, power through it, and then we're going to go right into the cool down, okay? So let's go ahead, scarf in the right hand and start tossing up. Maybe start at the knee to begin with, breathing in and out. If you can go down a little bit further, maybe get to your shin, that's okay. Your calf. See, can you get to your ankle? Can you use that core? Oh, almost cut it. Use that core to pull you back up in time to catch this scarf. Really having trouble with this today. So we've got 3, 2, and 1. Right into the left hand. Go ahead and start just tapping the knee. Toss, tap, catch. Toss, tap, catch. Got it. Now, can you go a little bit further? Can you tap your calf? This is not my dominant side, as you can tell. Can you get down to your ankle? Use those abs to pull you back up. Catch that scarf. You're breathing in and out. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Making a quick adjustment. Breathing in and out. Last one, guys. Let's go. We're doing this for 1 minute. Toss it back and forth. Sit up nice and tall. Keep your torso nice and tight. Try not to move. Engage that core. This is great hand-eye coordination. You guys are going to be thanking yourselves for waking your brain up today. This is awesome full body workout. Totally seated. There's lots of stuff you guys can do just sitting in your chair and still get such a good workout. Lots of different things you guys can do. So thank yourself for participating today, hanging in there. We've got 10 more seconds. You guys can do this. Breathing in and out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, guys. That was the whole cardio section and mind bender section. So you can go ahead and put the scarf on the ground. Now we're just going to do a quick cool down, a couple of stretches, and then we'll be done for today. So go ahead and give me a couple of neck rolls, just side to side. Slow your heart rate down. Take some big, deep breaths in and out this time. Go ahead and hold your right ear to your right shoulder. And switch left ear to your left shoulder. Awesome. Go ahead and bring that right arm across. Left arm comes up to support. Do some wrist circles with that right wrist. Let's switch directions. Go ahead and bring your fingers to your thumb. Excellent. Go ahead and release. Now bring your left arm across and start with those wrist circles. reverse direction. Let's bring each finger to your thumb. Excellent. Release that. Now let's bring our right leg out, toes pointed up. Go ahead and fold forward just until you feel that stretch in the back of your leg. If you're up here, that's okay. If you can come down further, that's great. Let the crown of your head fall down. Let your arms fall down to the ground. Toe pointed up. If you need a little bit of pressure on the tops of those toes to get a deeper stretch, that's okay. Otherwise, we're not putting any pressure on that extended leg. Excellent. Go ahead and roll yourself back up. Left leg comes out and bend forward just until you feel that stretch. Again, if you need a little bit more, you can pull back on the tops of those toes. Again, we're not putting any weight on that extended knee. You don't want to hyperextend that knee. Don't want to put any pressure on that leg because you don't want to hyperextend that knee, sorry. Keep breathing in and out. Awesome. Go ahead and roll yourself back up. Give me a couple of shoulder rolls back. I would encourage you guys to keep doing a couple more stretches during the day if you need so. Go forward, need to do so. If you're fine with these ones, that's okay too. Now go ahead and clasp your hands together, and we're going to do a little figure 8 motion, just a little tiny one. Kind of release our wrist. You guys did such a great job today. I hope that you can just continue to think positively for the rest of the day. Be encouraged that you completed this workout. It's tough to do the cardio and the mind bender in one object. Go ahead and release, and just know that this is going to carry you throughout the rest of your day and have a positive impact. So just remember, each and every day, it's vital to keep moving, keep making those healthy choices so that your brain and your soul also remain positive through all of this craziness that we're going through. So we're going to do two deep inhales and exhales, and then we'll be done. Go ahead and bring your arms in for a big hug. Take a deep breath in. Arms up and exhale. One more deep breath in. Arms up and exhale. So, thank you guys all for joining me today for this exercise video, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.